Hi, this is Trepacer. Welcome to Trepacer Saturday Horror Reviews. And as promised, I bought this movie last week and I reviewed it. I watched it, so I reviewed it. And it's Arnold Schwarzenegger, Abigail Breslin, and Maggie. Uh, this is an independent movie, I think. You can tell it's low budget. And it's basically the story about a man, a farmer. Arnold Schwarzenegger plays the character Wade Vogel, and Abigail Breslin plays his daughter, Maggie Vogel. And Julie Richardson as a stepmother, Caroline. But the basic story is Arnold Schwarzenegger's character Wade. This movie begins with he's a farmer, and of course it takes place where you can see as the movie comes on, you see Arnold's character driving along, and you see farms burning, and you hear radio reports and stuff about how this outbreak has occurred and people are being quarantined and stuff, and the government's advising people to burn their farms and stuff, to burn the infected crops and stuff, and there's this disease that's basically turning people into zombies, and they're getting quarantined and separated from their families. I think they use it even at, when they first get diagnosed, they get a chance to spend their, I guess, final weeks before they turn with their family. Then the government comes to get them, and this movie begins with Arnold Schwarzenegger actually seeking out his teenage daughter who's been bitten, and he looked for a couple of weeks, and he finds her in the quarantine wing of a hospital, where the doctor basically tells him, listen, she's been infected and there's nothing you can really do for her. You can spend a couple of weeks with her, but I think he gives him 8 weeks or so. He says then the government will come for her and get her before she turns, to make and also to try to make sure that she doesn't infect anybody else. And of course, Arnold's character Wade, he's a quiet man, doesn't speak much, but he's determined to stay with his daughter and protect her. Exactly, and not turn her back in. His plan is not to turn her back into quarantine. He's gonna keep her with him as long as he can. And he has 2 other younger kids, which he actually sends off. He lets them say goodbye to their sister and sends them off, just to keep them out of harm's way. So it's just basically Arnold, Abigail Breslin's character, and Jolie Richardson's character, the stepmother, living on this small farm. And you can see, Maggie's getting worse and worse. And they do a little flashbacks and stuff. They give you like sort of hints of how she got infected, and of course, they even show her with her her old friends come to visit her and stuff, and she even visits friends that have been infected as well. And there's a really sweet scene on the beach with her and another infected friend. Okay, but Arnold is the surprise in this movie. He really strips it down, and you see there's so many moments where he basically, where you see him, he just breaks down and cries, thinking about his daughter. And Abigail Breslin, I thought, was really good as well, because you feel for her character so much, because you see her slowly deteriorating, and there's no hope for her. There's no magic cure that's going to make her better. She is going to turn into a zombie, and she's basically deteriorating before your eyes and stuff. And there's a powerful scene of her on a swing, and then what happens after, the aftermath of what happens to her when she's on the swing, and which is another real powerful, strong moment, and which I don't want to spoil, but it's just really good low budget movie. And like I said, the movie looks bleak, and like I said, there's zombies, and there's no cure for being a zombie. So these people are going to die, and they're going to turn. But Arnold's determined not to turn his daughter in. That he's going to do what he has to do to protect her. Okay, and it's really well done. It's more drama than horror. I mean, there's certain little horror elements in it, but it's mostly a drama, and it's really, really, really good. I enjoyed it a lot. Okay, so I'm going to give Maggie a 7 out of 10. I thought it was very well done, and Arnold, like I said, he would break your heart in some of these scenes where he breaks down and he starts to cry, looking at his daughter and thinking about the past and everything else. And it's just, and there's a real fun, sweet moment with him and his daughter, and the stepmother when they're eating, and I just leave it at that and just watch that scene and then see if that won't bring a smile to your face in the midst of all the basically the impending doom that's gonna be his daughter's fate. And I really liked the way it ended too as well. The ending scene in this I thought was very well done. Okay, and again, a 7 out of 10. I thought this movie was really really well done. Okay, and Arnold, I think, gave a really powerful, strong performance in this. Okay, Again, 7 out of 10. Anyway, let me know what you think of Maggie if you've seen it. What do you think of it? Feel free to leave comments down below. This is Trepacer saying so long and take care.